Hello everyone, Larry back with you again this morning, and it is a beautiful but yet it is a hot day here in northwest Alabama. Temperature tomorrow is supposed to get up to around 99 degrees, and the humidity is kind of filtered back in, so it is going to be a scorcher this weekend. But I had planned to do some backhoe work this morning down below the Christmas trees out here behind me. And I came out to get ready for it, and this is what I found. This is a huge limb that has fallen off, well, it broke off of a tree here behind me. And so up here is my bucket for my loader, and I can't really access any of this area until I get this cleaned up. So plans have kind of changed this morning. I'm going to have to buck this up into firewood. It is so crooked, of course, couldn't cut anything on the sawmill, but I am going to buck it up into some firewood, and then we'll come back at a later time and kind of gather everything all up. I'll get this out of the way, but we'll gather everything else all up and run it through the splitter and make some pretty good firewood, I think, out of this limb that's broken off. So thank you for joining us here this morning on St. Nick's Farms. Be sure, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Questions or comments, leave them down below. Come on everybody, let's get started. As I mentioned in the intro, I was coming out to get ready to do a little backhoe work this morning down below, and this is what I came up on. This huge limb had fallen, and so now I'm going to have to buck this up a little bit and get it out of the way, because some of the equipment that I want to get to this morning is up in this area, up in here. And so in order to get to that equipment, I've got to at least get the top of this old limb out of the way. Huge limb, and when it fell in the fork of these two trees right here, or this one tree that has split. And as you can see, it fell in the middle of it. Best I can tell, there's no damage to anything, no damage to the greenhouse, no damage to anything of note. These limbs just kind of fell against this this stuff that I've got stacked up here, and fortunately it missed my, you can't really see it, it missed my auger, which you may be able to see kind of through there in the distance. But one thing I want to call your attention to is where this limb came from. And this is the tree right here in the center, and then if you look up, you can see way up there where the limb broke out. And examining it a little bit more, I noticed that there's some woodpecker holes in it, so it had obviously already gotten insects in it, and I'm sure the insects is what caused this damage here. As you can see, it had already pretty much died out around in this area here, and there was just a little bit holding it down here. So again, just thankful that there was no damage. But here's the matter at hand. Let's get this bucked up, get it cleaned up, and see what else we can get done on this hot day. Going to go ahead and use my firewood marker to get the proper length for the firewood here, and we just set this back to where we want to get started, and just a matter of rolling right, that'll get us started. Now let's get the saw cranked up and ready to go. I always fill up with oil and gas both at the same time. Even if the oil is not needing filling, I still go ahead and top it out. Well, there you have it, folks. I got this limb that fell sometime, I think because the leaves were still as fresh as they were. I think it may have fallen as late as last night sometime. But I managed to get it bucked up and get the smaller top limbs off of it and get them taken over to the, I was able to take them over to the burn pile and get them over there and get rid of that, and then be able to get everything kind of moved out of the way. This way I'll be able to get up to my other equipment up here. I've got my loader bucket. I've also got the pallet forks up there, and now I'll be able to get up to them. So as I mentioned to you, I'd planned to do a little bit of backhoe work today, but came out this morning early, kind of getting started, and found this. And so it took top priority today, and was able to get everything pretty much cleaned up, and worked out pretty good. But thank you so much for joining us here on St. Nick's Farms. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Leave any questions or comments down below, and until next time, folks, this is Larry. I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.